Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 9th to the 15th of April 2018. We begin the week with Saturn, Mars, Moon and Pluto all in Capricorn. So there's a lot of strength here, very much core strength, but with flexibility as well. We need to remain flexible rather than getting too rigid. But the story of this week carries on from last week, which is the alignment of the head and the heart and where we place our vital life force energy. So all week we have a lovely harmonic with Venus trine Mars. Venus is in Taurus, Mars is in Capricorn. So Venus being the heart, Mars being more of the head, over the next few days we are able to balance those. Mars is also our energy body, our vital life force energy, like I say, so to give some heartfelt TLC to our energy body, to re-energize at this time of the spring equinox and to learn to live more from the heart. To follow what we love, to follow our excitement, to tune right in to the motivation and the passion for where we're putting our energy, and to recalibrate because we're in a Mercury retrograde. So this is a perfect time to look at things with new perspective, to go back to the past and see where we've perceived things, taken things personally, or been too rigid in our thought processes, and to get to the root of the matter. So a very piercing, energetic Mercury retrograde in Aries, which comes to an end by the end of the week. So we're in the last few days of this. So have a look back and see what you've planted and what you've sowed. Have a look at what you can change in order to reap a greater harvest. But very much centred in that heart space, in what you love, what you're passionate about, what you're creating, and the meaning of it. On another level, we have Jupiter retrograde in Scorpio. And Jupiter reaches the 21 degree point, which is very powerful, by midweek, and we have that deep energy healing really available to nourish, refresh and revitalise ourselves, but also to go in and reflect upon our inner wisdom. Jupiter's gone into Scorpio to dig things up from underneath, to bring the dark to light. So there's a difference really between what we know, what we think we know, and what we want to believe. And there are many people in the world at the moment, it's a very confusing place, that are actually believing what they want to believe. It's a sense of security, it's a sense of comfort when things are in such upheaval, to just pick a story and to go with it and then find the facts that actually support that story, but not look at the whole picture. And that's not really going to be allowed by Jupiter in Scorpio, bringing up everything to the surface for cleansing. So by Thursday, which is Jupiter's day, have a reflection on what you really know, because you can feel the truth. It doesn't have to be a thought process or a story, but look at the difference between what you know, what you think you know, and what you want to believe. And if you find something that you're trying to believe because of a sense of comfort, then maybe have a look deeper into that as to why that would be, what's the fear behind that, and are you ready to release it? Because there's a sense of honest introspection here with both Jupiter and Mercury in retrograde. But very much being able to feel the truth, being able to connect with your core wisdom, and to be very honest with yourself and where you're coming from. By Friday we have the Moon meeting with Neptune. As we journey through the spring equinox, it's time to let go of the baggage, let go of the personality, let go of the attachment, to rinse and release. And I feel that this Moon meeting with Neptune on Friday is a chance to really rinse off anything we don't want to take forwards. Because by the weekend we have Mercury turning direct. It's also a dark moon. So a very powerful retrograde phase comes to an end, but with that final rinsing still possible. As Mercury turns direct, we can look at the reason behind recent events. Everything for a reason. There's always a recalibration necessary, and this one has very much been to do about aligning the head and the heart and looking at where we're truly coming from, so that when we step forwards we're in alignment. So tracing that story backwards, what was brought to awareness in the first phase, what's changed during this retrograde phase, and where we're redirecting our important energy in an empowered way to step forward feeling lighter and more peaceful. Because by Monday we'll have the new moon in Aries, and then it's full steam ahead. So we need to know where we're coming from, where our true motivations are, direct our passion and our energy in the right direction, so that we can energize and create from the heart space. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week. If you'd like to take a look at where this is happening for you, then I am available one-to-one or over Skype for a personal reading, which I record MP3 for you to keep and give you videos to carry on learning. I have a number of meetup groups on my webpage, www.astrozo.com, on the page entitled Enchanted Events, and I have a number of tours coming up to sacred sites over the summer on the page entitled Sacred Spaces. So for any of that, or my courses, or information about my membership group, please do contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com.